How to judge whether a theory is a good one? And how scientific thinking makes progress? A linear one, through jumps, or through parallel developments? These are very important but somehow neglected questions that everyone in the academia should be asking for, as students, as professors, as researchers. Hi, I am Fikret Adaman from Boğaziçi University, Istanbul, and I'll be talking about these issues. How to demarcate between science and pseudoscience? And there are proposals for that purpose. What about scientific knowledge must be based on experience? Hence, a theory is to be judged only according to the accuracy of its predictions. This is the positivist tradition, according to which all knowledge is to be based on experimentations. Therefore, predictions become very crucial. And furthermore, the plausibility of assumptions is of no importance. And here we have Karl Popper, one of the main figures within the positivist tradition. Science is designed as a practice to further our knowledge by generating falsifiable hypotheses. Therefore, scientific laws are established as long as there are testable implications, and hence they are ready for rejection, but not yet rejected. Tests for truth and falsity are asymmetric in character. What about the following hypothesis? If I say all swans are white, well, we cannot accept it by observing 10 or 100 or 1,000 white swans. But on the other hand, we can reject the hypothesis even if we observe just one non-white swan. So this was Popper. Anything questionable with Popper? Do we have any question marks? Yes, we do. What about experimental, observational, and statistical errors? And not to mention running experiments in social sciences. And usually theories are a complex bundle of components. Hence, in the case of a disconfirmation, which particular component needs to be rejected? And furthermore, we have the impossible task of separating the facts from the theory. And at this juncture, we have another figure, Thomas Kuhn. Facts do not exist except in conceptual frameworks, and therefore, according to Kuhn, theory and facts are from the same framework. Kuhn describes a system of foundational ideas as a paradigm, and he adds that scientists work in a series of paradigms. Kuhn described normal science as a problem-solving activity in the context of an orthodox theoretical framework. And he defined the revolutionary science as the overthrow of one of the framework by another as a result of repeated refutations and the collapse of credibility of a theory. So, according to Kuhn, science makes progress through paradigm shifts. And do we have examples? Yes, we do. Ptolemy versus Copernicus, Newton versus Einstein, Darwin versus Lamarck. So all these correspond to paradigm shifts in the history of science. Well, we have seen on the one extreme Karl Popper and on the other extreme Thomas Kuhn. Do we have someone at the middle point? Yes, we do. Imre Lakatos. According to Lakatos, Popper was wrong in thinking that theories must be rejected in the event of a failed test. The hard core of the theory might be correct. Lakatos also added that Kuhn was wrong in thinking that there is no rational way of comparing theories. We can do it over time by looking how they developed themselves. So, Lakatos emphasized that there is a hard core of basic theoretical propositions that are not to be questioned within the research program. So, Lakatos reconciled Kuhn's work with falsificationism by claiming that science progresses by the falsification of research programs rather than some specific universal statements. We have paid a short visit to the philosophy of science and made the observation that the question we have set out has no single answer. And furthermore, let me remind you that the list of those people who got engaged with this question is rather long. But on the other hand, we should keep ourselves engaged with this question and keep an eye open to the philosophy of science simply because of the fact that we have an ethical duty. Because when we are talking about scientific results, we are imposing an authority over the society. Thank you very much.